What's up, guys? I'm Thomas here. Welcome back to Game Time 123. Today we are on to the first episode of the Magic the Gathering tournament-based offhand. If you guys want to get your own deck in here, we'll put an email down below that you can put a deck list to. It'll be down below. Today we're doing the Master of Tokens. But before we do that, let me go ahead and get into discussing how this tournament is supposed to work. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Give me a second, I figure which screen it is. That's not it. Here. Alright, so here's how the season mode works. Each season there will be 20 decks that will get the opportunity to play in up to 6 rounds. I may end up changing this because of how many games it's supposed to be. But as of right now, there are 6 rounds, and as long as the deck does not lose, it loses no more than 4 of the games, if it loses 5 of the games, they'll be eliminated. After end of each round, whichever deck is in the best positions, this will be end up being the ranking system. As of right now, the first round, nothing happens. Basically, it's just kind of getting into what the decks are. I will only be discussing the videos in the starting video for this one. We are getting to the point here about talking about the Master of Tokens deck. This is an interesting deck. And here's how the deck is supposed to work. The deck list is over here on the corner here. I'm going to move my little guy. I'm going to turn my camera off for a moment. So here's the deck list. It has 11 creatures. Not very many creatures in this deck, but intended to make a lot more creatures. There's the deck list here, and then we have instants. We have 2 instances. We have 4 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 18 enchantments is what's really going to make it hit. 3 of them are Aurora, 4 planeswalkers, and 24 total lands. The curve is on the middle about round 3. The curve average is 3.3. I'm going to change the containers though for each one of these things based off of what it is. That is, if I actually have the ability to do it. And honestly, there's no real good chance, so we'll just leave it like that. The card sleeves will change though, depending on what the deck is. And right now, that might be the best deck. So we're gonna have to keep it like that. Here we go. So master tokens, basically making a bunch of tokens. Now, here's the deal. The only way for a deck to get eliminated in round 1 is if they lose all 5 games against the bot, which is possible. There's 65 cards in this deck. But as of right now. Now, none of these cards, I'll point out, none of the cards in this deck are from the most recent set. I think the most recent card is, I don't know. I don't know exactly which one's the best, most recent card, but there's the most recent card. It's probably from Brothers War. It's the most recent one. So here we go. This deck is historic, so it will be, yes. And here's all the decks. We're gonna start our 6-game streak here. Put it back up here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what we got here. Find the match. We're playing the first 5 games of the bot. Hopefully they won't take too long. But you can see we got quite a few interesting card deck names. And all 20 of these are going to be played. It's just going to take a while. Only one per video, only decks per video. And if Sparky does happen to concede or something, alright, so we're going to start off with a pretty decent hand.
I love a good challenge.
And I will say this, I'm going to be trying to win. It doesn't matter what deck they're playing. The 5 decks could be all 5 different things. We'll go put the commander out. Doesn't change anything. I don't get any tokens at the end of the turn. This guy basically, if as a creature has a greater power than its initial power, then I get a bonus. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put creature tokens have +1/+1 and have vigilance. Doesn't change anything off the start. There's not a lot of creatures in this deck, so it's an interesting deck. We can exile target tapped creature. We create 2 or deal X to the number of creatures against the target player. So we can either destroy or we create 4 turn. We're going to put 2 into can't block. And they're both 2/2s. So they are I'm going to get token at the end of the turn, I think. No attacks, I get token, becomes a 2/2 with vigilance. These can't block and have toxic 1. Toxic is an effect that says if it deals damage to a player, we're gonna put that on field. I'll get 2 now. I don't think we're gonna get anything here, so we're gonna create 2 tokens now through the fact that we have anointed perfection. He's doing a little bit enough with flying though. Right now we're gonna go ahead and double block here. It's I'm going to go ahead and put this in the field. Exile target. No, some control, but that makes the most sense. And we'll pass. We will get 2 tokens. And I'm gonna go for you to get as fast as possible. There's not a lot of reach in this deck. I'm gonna put that on the field. attack would be 4 here, and the 2 toxic. Oh, return that one to hand, but he didn't return the tokens because they don't go in my hand.
Whoa! That's going to leave a mark.
So it appears he gets 1, and I get 2 more tokens at the end of turn. Control creature flying, so you just draw 2 cards. There are lands. We're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna do the cat. Back to the cat, back to the field. And we're going to attack with everything minus this guy because I don't want to lose him. I think this might be game. It's not gonna be game. I'm gonna get rid of the bird first. Nah, I'm short 2. But now I have 2 more tokens, and now I've got, I don't know how many tokens. I got 7, 7 and 2. And this, really? I'll double block here, because this game's over. Just because I'm gonna play down the field. We're going ahead and do this. Exile that just to ensure it. Everyone can attack. And I get now 4 of these tokens, so I will get some life back. That helps. So
you've done it.
So this one currently gets an extra 20 points. You won't see this until the end, but 20 points, current win 1-0. And the more points that the deck gets, the better chance it has of a higher position. Of course, there's a lot more games to go, so you know. Master tokens, let's do it. Game 2. And game 2, well, I got some things, but I don't think it works. I'm a lot of mulligan. There's no rules I can't do that.
Rightio. Now let's play.
Let's see here. No, this is just not worth it. Don't get anything else for the first couple turns, but that's not bad. Yeah, yellow deck this time will play Ace off. With this, we can get raid announcement since I don't have a creature, so might as well go and do that. We get a 1/1 creature. Transforms when I get 3 more. No blocks. We'll take 1 damage. We'll do this, which will play me 2 of them. I will pass combat. We will double block here and then take. He's in a +2 this. I don't know. Yeah, making it so both my creatures will die. That's kind of sad, but you know, that works. We'll do this. So this will now double my tokens twice. Wait, so or is it 1 more? Twice as many. So now, when I cast something like this, 4. I now have 2, so I get 4 tokens in there. This deck can overpower pretty quickly. We're gonna go with this guy. I get 8/8. Nope, not yet. Ready. Look at this guy. Oh boy, that's a good one. Let's see what we get. We're gonna go with the King Cat here. And everyone attacks. That's a lot of attacking creatures. I'm gonna lose probably 3 of them. Oh my gosh, he's down 2 life already. I mean, I don't create any more tokens, but goodness. Game's already over. Now, Grant, the bot won't concede unless something weird happens. We're going to put out both our creatures. Might as well end up having nothing in our hand. And being on combat, we'll go ahead and put. I won't count on this, and then everyone will tap. Might as well. I mean, that gets me most points. That's fine. Negative factors don't matter. I have 40 life at the end of the game. So it goes up to 60 and becomes 2-0. Game 3 is on its way. My goodness. I mean, the bot is not intended to be super good, so Game 3. How long has it been? $60 minutes so far. It's a terrible hand. We'll start off with a mulligan, and this is good.
Get ready for some friendly
we'll get rid of one of the cat
competition.
soldiers. Hope you get a land. You get another yellow back. We'll put creature tokens because you might as well. Nothing to there's no harm in not doing that. It's mechanics. Nothing to do. That's sad. To get 3 life back, so this is already starting off not too well. And we have nothing to do so far. This is one problem, like you could have this happen. I am severely far behind. And I still have nothing I can do. So this game is going to be a loss, I think. I think I'll be down to 1 life. If I can somehow come back and win this game, that won't do any good. I mean, think of it this way, there's nothing I can do that will let me win this game. I can exile something, but that still doesn't do it for me. So this game is in fact over. I'm going to go and do this. It does have double strike, so maybe he does something? Nope, it doesn't do anything. That is game over. So first loss in the season. Now, negative points doesn't... It counts as 0. So, I did 2-1. That could be, that's the way it can happen though. I mean, games can go like this, just like that. And I get 0 points for that. Yeah, you don't get negative points, that's a good thing. So if you but that's not a bad hand.
It's a game, so remember to have fun.
Well, we'll see. For that. Green deck was actually right when we didn't play it the first time. We'll get this. I have it's gonna be 1. This. What do we do with this? Activate the card. It says create colors to it and choose 2 of them. Yeah, we'll do that one. So we will go with from 1 counter target creature, and it will create a color style, a color roll. And we're going with that. A double strike doesn't do me any good though right now. Which means it deals damage to it twice. So this creature would die if it did that. That's fine. 2/5. blocking. Let's see, green. No, I think it's better for me not to knowing how this deck works. Oh yeah, let's go and give it up. +1/+1 distance of flying. It already had vigilance, but whatever. I guess you go ahead and gain some life, right? And create token. Come back with 20 life. Now this deck does have a lot of life gains, so I mean, I'm not surprised. So now we have a bunch more. It's not a hit. We get 6 life. We only have 26, and other decks could potentially just do this. And that was not the one you needed to do. Bot is not always the smartest. We'll do that. We'll play this. I lose 1 life. But I'll create 2 tokens, I think. Life, I bet deck 31. I'll create 2 more of them at the end of my turn, so yeah. I get 2 more of these guys. And we'll do this. So we now have a lot more tokens. And honestly, it makes more sense for me to pass here. But the rules of the game state that I have to attack with everything. I have to attack with what I think is reasonable. So I don't think it's reasonable to do these because they won't do anything anyways. So we'll go ahead and attack with this, which gives me more. And that's game. 44 life at the end of that one. So after 4 games, we go to 104. I need to start marking that. Wow. To take a loss in the first one, fortunately, we have 1 more game to go. This does decide a lot. Oh, yeah, right there, right there. This deck is working well. It's not a bad hand. It's not a great hand. But, you know, it works for me.
I love a good challenge.
I do too, but this is... I'll go ahead and do this. I will lose 1 life, which is okay because I gain life anyways, apparently. I got nothing. That's not good. Not a good start. 23. That's not gonna do me any good. No, we've got nothing. I mean, at this point, we're getting knights. We're losing life. This is now 2-2. And we still have nothing. We can't cast anything. So no, we have to let it go, and we will discard probably the Planeswalker here. I think Planeswalker makes the most sense. That would be useful. We're gonna look like we're gonna lose this one too. It's lethal next turn if we get a land. And we did not get a land. So this, at this point, I'm allowed to concede if I want to, right? Because these can't block. Let me check the rules here. Okay, so the rule states that if it's hopeless, means there's no chance I can win, I can just concede.
Keep going. You can do this.
No, I can't.
But it wasn't easy.
Yeah, it was. So we go to 3 and 2, no points, so it's 104, and I will go ahead and gold. I'll put this in gold. That one's been done. So after the game so far for that one, it goes to 3 and 2. Let's go back to the thing. So after the amounts here, the deck goes to 3 and 2. It's 102 points. It's 4 points, which is huge. Let me just put an average. Let me just add a insert one. What is that? What would that be? 100. Let me go and see. Calculator. If we were to calculate how many points that is per game on average, that is like 20.5 points per game. Right? 20.8 points per game. So that is insane. That means this deck is really good. I'm going to put all this here. Not 205. So 20.5.8 is really good. Honestly, this deck could work out because could be very much one of the really good decks to work with. It would be interesting to see how this deck works in the future. As of right now, Master Tokens is a decent deck. That's the end of the first video for the Master Tokens. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to keep the game on. See you next one.